Hello, beautiful Aries, and welcome to your bonus tarot guidance for the second half of August. I've already done one for the whole month, but this is an extra bonus for you. Hope it's helpful. We're going to look at some general guidance, so apply it to all areas of your life, and it's good for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. So it's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Have something a little stronger if you want it. We are here to look at some general guidance. So let's have a look. Let's bring the camera down. We're going to use a variety of different decks, and we're looking at what does Aries need to know for the second half of August, please. What do my beautiful Aries need to know? What's helpful for them? Thank you so much. All right. Oh, we've got the Chariot. You are moving forward. Success, victory. With the Hierophant, the Faith card, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're moving forward onto something and leaving something behind. Okay. We've got the Ace of Wands. Center of your reading, Death. There's a very strong message here for you, Aries, about change. With the Magician. Wow. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. All right. 5 with the Hermit card coming out. The Three of Coins. And the Seven of Wands. Right, this is a very powerful time, okay? Now, this is on the back of Lionsgate. I hope you've seen that reading that I did for you. That was just a short and sweet one for Lionsgate. But let's have a little look. Get your affirmation. This is the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. We've got a no. Okay, so something you were thinking about is like no. Right, hang on, let's have a little look. These are the wisdom of the Oracle. We have fork in the road. Okay, so we need to be going in a different direction. And from the Energy Oracle for Aries, please. Second half of August. Thank you so much. Journey. Right, we're going on a journey. Right, okie dokie. Now, where do you want me to start? Okay, so before we do start, we're going to dive in and pull this whole story together for you. Before we do, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much to those of you who like and share and subscribe to my channel. It supports me more than you know, so thank you. And a bigger, more like huge thank you to those of you who support me financially. Donations, super chats, thanks. Just paid membership, thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't say it often enough, but I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. All right, just watching is enough. You don't need to do any more than that. That's just fine. It's lovely having you here. Okay. All right, my beautiful people. Let's start in the center. So first of all, let's look at, we've got more major arcanas than minor arcanas, all right? So 5 and 4. That's significant. Why is that important? Right, because the major arcanas talk about something important, something big, something significant that is shifting and happening for you. The minor arcanas talk about the day-to-day detail, all right, the little nitty-gritty bits, all right, and they're important. Okay, thank you, right. But the main energy here is the center of the reading, the central card, because it influences everything around it. And that central card is a major arcana of death, change, endings, transitions, transformations. We don't necessarily have to end a situation to transform it. We're ending what needed to transform. All right, so let's say, for example, this is about a workspace or a relationship and it's not working, it's toxic, it's awful, it's not happening, it's just not working for you. We don't necessarily have to end the relationship or leave the job to be able to transform it. Then we can transform it in other ways, all right? So it can be that ending, I'm off, and it can be we need to sort this out because this isn't working the way it is. And then we can fix it, transform it, change it into something better. All right. So this death card in the center is saying something needs to end. That's why we've got this no card coming in, right? If you are in that space, says the answer is no, okay? If you're in that space going, oh, it'll be all right, it'll be fine, I don't need to say anything, I don't need to do anything, I just need to be patient, it's not the right time. Any of that delaying, procrastination, trying to convince yourself, that's what the no is about. It's like, no, let's wake up and smell the roses and say, this isn't working. We need to have some change. Some shift is happening. You need to walk away from something. You need to end something, transition something, transform something, okay? That could be within you, all right? Give me some examples, all right? So this could be, all right, to do with mental health. They're just giving me depression, anxiety, sleeplessness. And you're like, oh, it'll fix itself. No, it won't. You need to take some action. All right. So if this is within you, that pattern, that behavior, that overly tolerant, I'll just say nothing. That's what is the no about. We need to do it differently. We're at a fork in the road. Let's talk about this one. So this fork in the road, I don't know if you call them that in your country. In our country, I live in England, that, sometimes the road is going forward and it sort of veers off. It's not going right. It's not going left. It's not doing a U-turn. It's an angle. So we're going off on a different direction. Now, that can be quite a small change, right? So let me explain. Right, ships. Okay, thank you. Imagine you're on a huge ship and the captain changes the degree by just 1 degree, all right, on the steering. We're going to end up in a very different place just by 1 degree. And so it doesn't feel huge. We're not turning the ship, trying to turn it around and everybody's being thrown around the decks. We're just changing it slightly. So a small change can make a big difference. And the fork in the road is saying, let's find a different path. Let's find a different way. It's going to take you on a different journey. Right, now we've got the journey card as well. Now here, number twos are about building something, building and growing and developing. All right, so the journey, she's on a bridge. And she's skipping along the bridge with her suitcases and her little, what's in her hand? It's a little light, okay? She's lighting her way, skipping along there. She's like, I'm off on my travels. I'm off on my journey. Now, for some of you, this can be an actual physical journey, right? You're going on holiday, going on vacation, or you're moving to a different place, or you're just visiting family, whatever. But it can also be a metaphorical journey, a journey within, a journey into a different way of being, a journey into your spiritual self. It can be all sorts. So whatever this journey is for you, this needs to happen in the next 2 weeks. All right. So this is kind of for the end of the rest of August. OK, now, because we've got the Hermit card here, which is the Virgo card, and Virgo kicks in around the 23rd of August, sometimes 22nd, depending which one you look at. Some say 22nd of August, some say 23rd. But around that time, we're going into Virgo season. This is the Virgo card. So for many of you, this shift, this journey is happening more towards the end of August and into September, but you're in that preparation time now, because the answer is no to keep doing what you're doing, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get what you've always got. And you want some change, you want some transition, transformation, some butterflies, coming out of the chrysalis and being able to fly. So a big shift, right? So the Chariot represents forward movement, the brakes are off, the pure will of the mind to, I'm directing this, I'm allowing this, I'm making this happen. It's victory, it's success. So the ace underneath is that new beginning. I am successfully moving towards my new beginning that is exactly right for me. The Hermit is all about self-reflection, self-mastery, self-awareness, being very aware of what works for you, what doesn't, and then stepping into, right, I'm going to create that. It's a very spiritual energy. He's meditating there, he's praying, he's in his space, and that light, that lantern, that all hermits always hold a lantern. This is your own light. How can I shift and change my life so that my light shines brighter, so that I feel more fulfilled, more whole and complete in who I am and the way I live my life? I want this new beginning. Now, the Ace of Wands is about passion and enthusiasm and energy. This can be motivation. It can also be passion in a relationship. It can be excitement in a new job, but there is a new shift here. Okay, sorry, they're doing the thing again, which they do sometimes, where my nose gets really, really itchy because all my angels are around me and they're all chattering away and they're clapping. They're like, this is really exciting. This is really good. You've been working towards this all year and now it's ready to unfold. So let's get it unfolding, but being very clear about what you want and why you want it, and having faith that this is the right path. It's that trust, isn't it? You know, I've just started my latest book, which is about spiritual connection, and it's slow. We're in Mercury retrograde, so it's going to take a while. It's not going to be ready for some time yet. But this, you know, the biggest question I keep getting, and I've asked you on my channel, give me your spiritual questions so I can make sure I've answered them in the book. That's on my community page if you haven't seen it, okay? The biggest question is about trust. How do I trust that it's the information is coming from my intuition or my higher self and not my ego? How do we trust that if I make this change, it's going to be okay? This thing about having faith is really, really important. So when I feel this flow, because that's the chariot, it's a flow, and I get on that flow and I'm not resisting it, and I'm not trying to paddle upstream against the flow. When I get in that flow and I can have faith and trust that I am moving forward in a different direction, fork in the road, okay, on a different journey, on a different path, that I'm going to end up where I need to be. It's like, this is where I have to just allow the process to unfold. Now, the faith card's a Hierophant or the High Priest, another spiritual card. So we've got here this really feel into your intuition, Aries. Feel into your heart. What does your heart say? What does your heart want? Because I'm ready for something to transform, shift, change, and or end. Okay? Now, the Hierophant is also about contracts, marriage, long-term stability, something that is very secure. It's allowing yourself to say, where is my security? How can I move further into a deeper sense of security within myself or my income, my job, my relationships, whatever it is for you, my health, my energy. And I don't have to do it alone. The Three of Coins is the card of teamwork. Teamwork, support, collaboration, partnership, who or what is available to me to help me on this journey. Now, first of all, absolutely guaranteed is your heart, your soul, your higher self, and your spiritual team. They're always with you and they're always helping you. That's your first team, okay? Your inner voice, your inner being, your spiritual sense, that's your first team. But then look outside you. What about friends, family, work colleagues? What about support organizations? What is there to support me as I work through this change? So we're allowing support to come in, not for anybody to rescue you. You're in charge. That's the thing with the Three of Coins. You're the leader, but you have support in what you're leading, and you're leading your life towards victory. So something is ending. You're leaving something behind. We've got the full moon around this time as well, which is always, and the full moon in the card, it's always about allowing the light to shine on what was hidden and allowing yourself to let go of what no longer serves you. So you see, he can't see where he's going, all right? He knows he's off, he's doing something different, but he hasn't got every single answer along the way. He's stepping forward in faith, in trust, and saying, it just feels right and I'm going with it. And I'm stepping into my magician energy. My favorite card in the deck, the Magician, because this is the alchemy. This is the transformation. Because I'm the magician, I'm magic. I can create magic. This is your I am presence energy. I am the magician. This is my life. What do I choose? Because I've been in the hermit mode to figure out, excuse me, to figure out what I want and what I need. And then I'm stepping into creating it. You see, the Magician has got the 4 aces here, and he has one hand up and one hand down. He's sort of doing this, right? And it is all about as above, so below. So I can create from that place of creativity within me, but I have to stand in my power to do it and not back down. right? The Seven of Wands is the courage of your convictions. You standing in your power. You say, no, this feels right for me, and I don't care how many wands are coming up against me. Or in other words, other people saying, what do you want to do that for? Oh no, just stay as you are. Everything's fine. And it's like, well, it's not. I need some change here. I'm growing. Imagine trying to stop your skin from growing. Good luck with that one. Right? Your whole being wants to constantly grow and evolve. Well, okay, they're correct. Not constantly. Okay, not constantly. It's like we grow, then we consolidate and stabilize that. Then we grow some more and stabilize, all right? But we need to allow those waves of growth to come in. And not everybody around us will agree with it. They're happy where they are and they don't want to change or grow, so they don't understand why you might. But this is where you say, well, I'll do me, you do you, all right? You're standing in your power, the courage of your convictions, because you're ready for this new beginning. This is new energy, new motivation, new determination, because you're allowing the change to happen. Okay? Anything else you want me to add? No, we're going to have an angel card to finish off. Okay. All right. I hope it was helpful, Aries. Let me know in the comments. Okay. But big shift. All right. And the angels want to add, oh, look at this, heaven's door. Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? All right. So there's an angel here pointing the way. Let me just get it to focus. There you are. Pointing the way to this door. All right, heaven's door. Number 27 is a 9, and 9s are nearly there. All right, 10 is completion. They're saying, look, you're ready now to step into that light and into that door and create your heaven on earth, as above, so below. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, whatever that is for you, let me come up and say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everything. All right, thank you. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in a week or so. All right, my beautiful people, have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. Sending you all much love. And I'll probably see you on Friday for a weekly collective. They'll tell me what they want me to do. Okay, see you then. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.